Carnegie Mellon wrongly tells 800 applicants they got in. Now, this is not the first time this has happened. This has happened a couple of times before where universities basically made a mistake and they, admitted the wrong people. That, it's wild, right? Admitting the wrong people. Well, that has happened. They told 800 people they won a place in one of the school's prestigious computer science programs before retracting the acceptance letter. The acceptance letters were sent by email on Monday, according to the Pittsburgh-based school. Many hours later, enough time for the applicants to share that they had gotten in, the school sent out another round of emails telling the applicants that they did not get in at all. We understand the disappointment created by the mistake, and we ain't going to do nothing about it. We're sorry, we sent the wrong email. I gotta tell you, this happens, and people don't know this, but I used to work in an admissions office when I first graduated college. Like when I first walked out the doors of college, I worked in an admissions office for a couple months. And I could tell you it happens. I mean, there's a possibility the file gets in the wrong place, people make mistakes, you're dealing with a lot of people's information. But it's really prudent upon you as an admissions office not to do this, because like you create a hollow hope that's awful. And you really sort of scar people. I mean, it would never happen to me, but I'd be emotionally scarred. And I distinctly remember getting my GW acceptance letter. And the funny thing is that I didn't get my acceptance letter first. Personal story, total aside. So I actually got a pamphlet about, applying for the honors program at GW. And I'm like, why are they sending me a pamphlet about the honors program? And I'm like, wait a minute. If I'm getting a pamphlet about applying for the honors program, you can only apply for the honors program after you've already been admitted to the university. Does that mean I'm already in the university? So I called. And when I called them, they were like, hold on, we need to transfer you to the admissions officer. And then this guy gets on the phone. He's like, Mr. Fowler, are you sitting down? And I'm like, yes, I'm sitting down. And he's like, well, I want to inform you that the George Washington University would like to extend an offer of admission. And I was like, I got in. It was my top choice. I was early admission. I was early decision. And I was like, wow, that's pretty epic. And I didn't even get the acceptance letter until a couple days later. And GW at the time, I don't know what the letters look like now, but the letter was totally over the top. Like when you open up the letter, it's like a big picture of George Washington's face. He's just looking at you. It's like literally like this big. It's a big ass envelope, right? And it's like a picture of when you pull out the envelope, on the front cover is like GW's face. And then you open it up, and then like there's the admissions letter and a brochure, city classroom campus. It's great. Sorry, total aside, but I thought I would share. Say all this to say that if GW had sent me acceptance letter with all that stuff, with George Washington's face, and then they sent me a rejection letter a minute later, I think my hopes would have been crushed.